How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, we have got some progress going on the farm. The crop are starting to really get up there. Starting to get nice and big and looking very healthy indeed. So this is our soybean field. Looking very good. And then the next field is our oat field. Again, looking very healthy. Very nice indeed. And then over here, we have got our field bean field. But it is not looking too healthy. That is a lot of weeds. A lot. And we're going to have to take care of that as soon as possible. The problem is, we don't have a weeder. We also don't have a sprayer. Now, I think I want to do mechanical weeding as much as possible, just because it's cheaper. The herbicide to get rid of the weeds is very, very expensive. So, I took a bit of a look around on the old interwebs, and I have found an old weeder, a John Deere weeder actually, and it's actually very close to the old plow. So we are going to grab the 5403 and we're going to head out there and take a look. It's not too expensive. I think it'll be a little bit big for the 710, but it should be okay on the 5403. I would have liked to run a weeder on the 710 just because of the smaller wheels, but we're just going to have to make do. Yeah, we are going to head out there, take a quick look, see what's happening. The canola field across the road here is still looking really good as well. No weeds or anything there, so that's good. It's only the one field, and then we have the new small field that we need to get some lime onto, and then we'll get seeding there as well. And I think we're going to go with linseed. I have never sown or harvested linseed, but there's a first time for everything, I guess, and it's a good way to learn. So we are going to do that very soon. But first we are going to take a look at this weeder, and we'll make a decision whether we're going to buy that or keep an eye out for something else. Alright, so we are just about coming up to the old plow, and the place we are looking for is right across the road from it. Yeah, I think today we are basically just going to stick to our own farm. I don't think we're going to be doing any contract work for anyone, simply because there's nothing really available at the moment. I've been keeping an eye out on the old app, but nothing has been coming up, which is a little bit concerning because our bank balance isn't exactly amazing. But anyway, we do have a fair bit of work that needs to get done on our farm, so maybe it's a good thing. It gives us a bit of time to focus on that. And that seems to be it there. So they are home. They do know that I'm on my way to take a look at it, so it should be fine. Let's come in and take a look. Okay, so that is a John Deere 825, and that looks pretty good. Obviously this thing has seen a bit of work, but it looks good. And structurally it looks fine. No major rust or anything that would be of concern. And it is quite a simple piece of equipment, so I wouldn't be too worried about anything being horribly wrong with it. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. I definitely think it's a bit too big for the 710. I don't think it'll cope with it. But should be fine on the 5403. So yeah, I am going to see if I can find someone here, have a quick chat, pay for this thing, and we'll take it home. It's going to be interesting going down the road with this thing, because this thing doesn't fold. It's quite wide, and the roads are quite small. It's going to be fun. Would have been better to put this sort of sideways on a trailer, but yeah, we don't really have the equipment to do that. So, we're just going to hook it up and road it home. We'll just have to be careful. Alright, so 2,000 pounds and a bit of a drive later, and we have got ourselves a very nice John Deere 825 weeder, which I think is going to work very well for our little operation. And I kind of like that it's John Deere, because it matches our tractors. Very cool indeed. And speaking of which, it's just coincidence that we ended up with 2 John Deere tractors. I wasn't really looking for John Deere specifically. They just happened to be the tractors that came up. I was looking for good tractors at a good price, and this is what we got. So, yeah, no particular brand loyalty there, even though I really do like the John Deere brand. But, yeah, wasn't really looking for them, but I'm happy with how it all turned out. Yeah, we are going to get this weeder straight to use. So we'll get the drone out, we'll get this field knocked out, and yeah, then we'll see what needs to happen after that. Well, I know what needs to happen after that. We need to get some lime onto the new field. So yeah, we'll get this done first. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so that is job done. And the 5403 did very well with that weeder. I think our little 710 here would definitely have struggled, especially with traction with these smaller wheels. With that said though, might not be a bad idea at some point to look if we can get some narrow wheels for the 5403 for jobs like that. Being four-wheel drive, it shouldn't struggle too much like I think the 710 would, but yeah, it would be nice to maybe have narrow wheels for jobs like that. But anyway, we need to get this hooked up because we need to get some lime spreading done on the new small field, and then we'll get to seeding very soon as well. Not sure if we'll get seeding done today. Maybe though. Maybe. We'll see how things go. Right. Let's get one of those lime bags lifted. Maybe I'm not going to extend that just because these lime bags are very, very heavy. So I'm going to try maybe get away with it. Oh, yep, that's heavy. Okay. I think it'll be okay if I extend it if I'm careful. But, yeah, if I don't have to, I'm not going to. I don't want to risk tipping the tractor or anything like that. Righty. Now, I do think we're probably going to have to... Yeah, okay, we're going to have to extend. Let's be gentle, though. Slow that down a little bit, extend it a bit more. That should be okay. There we go. I think we're going to have to probably fill more than once. Maybe twice. I think twice will be enough. But we'll leave the tractor here. Let's boom out a little bit more just so it's easier for us if we come back to refill. That should do okay. I wouldn't want to drive like that, but it should be fine. Actually, that should be perfectly fine. It's a little bit hard to see exactly what you're doing. But yeah, if we boom that out all the way and drop it down a little bit, I would be a bit more concerned. But that is a lot more sort of upright than what I thought. Anyway, let's get down to the field. Like I say, we'll probably have to head back for one refill. I think 2 full loads will probably do that field just fine. Maybe we're lucky and we can get away with one, but I don't think so. The capacity on the spreader is not amazing. It's fine for fertilizer because your application rate is so low. But with lime in particular, yeah, you get through it pretty quickly. But yeah, look at that field. It looks so much better. Oh my goodness, it looks fantastic. I'm happy to see that we have got some good growth going on this field, because this is a unknown crop for me, the field bean. And this new field, I think, is going to be another unknown crop. I think we're going to do some linseed over there. And we'll see how the combine and everything copes with that. But if we do struggle, I guess we'll just have to rent equipment, I guess. Okay, let's try and not tip over. I really need to build a road through here. Don't tip over. Don't tip over. Yeah, okay, we're good. Right, yeah, so we are going to get the drone back out. And we're going to get this field knocked out very quickly. Shouldn't take too long at all. A few minutes at most. And then, yeah, maybe we'll get into seeding. I think we'll definitely have enough time to get into that. So yeah, we are going to get this knocked out very quickly. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, as expected, that only took a few minutes, and I have got the seeder full of seed as well as fertilizer, and we are get the tractor put away, and we'll head out to the field again, and we'll get seeding. I didn't actually think we'll get seeding done today, but since we don't have any other work to do for, well, other farms, contract work, it gives us enough time to focus on our own farm, which is nice. I'm very happy that we are getting seeding done, but yeah, I didn't actually think we would. I thought maybe in another day or two. Yeah, we are going to head back out there, and we are going to be putting linseed in the ground today, which is, like I mentioned, a bit of an unknown for me, a big question mark. It's an unfamiliar crop, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see how all of this turns out. These two fields are going to be very interesting indeed. Yeah, we are going to get the drone back out, and we are going to get this field done. Shouldn't take too long at all. Small field, and it's a decent sized seeder, so yeah, should only take a short while. But we are going to get into it, so for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so that is another job done, and that went really well. It is a small field, so it is a little bit awkward, but not too bad. It went pretty quickly. Now, after I turned off the drone, I did go around the field again to try and get some of the little bits that I missed. It's a nice thing about seeding after getting a lime application on the field is it's very easy to see where you miss little spots. Unfortunately, I couldn't get all of them. On the one side of the field, it is a little bit uneven. And because this seeder is very rigid, it doesn't do very well with sort of bumps and dips. So there's a little bit that I couldn't quite sort out. But yeah, the field should be just fine. And that's going to be interesting to have linseed on there. Also, it didn't really help that I sort of plowed halfway into all of the hedges. It did make an already awkward field to work slightly worse. But anyway, it is fine. Hopefully we'll end up getting a decent crop off of that. Another crop that I would like to try maybe next season is rye. Another crop that I'm unfamiliar with but would like to give a go at some point. But yeah, we have got linseed and field bean, which is our two unfamiliar crops. And hopefully it goes well for us. I did notice over here that they have got a beautiful crop going as well. And I would love to own this field someday. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Looking beautiful. But yeah, our own crops looking great. Hopefully we can pick up some jobs again very soon. Because, yeah, our bank balance isn't looking particularly great. Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of time to get work done on our own fields. But we're kind of done for the moment. We need to get rolling done on that field. But that's only going to take a few minutes at most. And after that, it's just really a waiting game. We shouldn't have any issues with weeds or anything popping up on that field. Generally, you don't after plowing. So, yeah, it's really just going to be a waiting game from here on in. So, hopefully, like I say, we can pick up some other jobs again to help the bank balance along. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we are going to leave it there for today. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time.